Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today we are going to learn normal distribution, how to find the area by using the Z table. So whatever the question is given about finding probability, so we will learn all the possible ways, all the methods with very simple tricks. So I'm going to teach you in very brief lesson. Just you need to concentrate. For example, if the graph is given like that and they are asking, so this is the value of z is given, for example 0.34. so they ask you to find the area of this part. It means this side is less. If it is given this side, it means less. If this side, it means greater. So now they are asking you to find the area of this part which is less than the given one. So it will be probability z less than 0.34. So you will see the table of z and you will write the answer, whatever you will get. Clear? The second thing, if it is given, the probability distribution is like that. Okay. They are asking you find the area of the shaded part. So this is, for example, A. What is A? A can be any number. A can be, so probability of Z greater than A, you have to find. So what is A? A can be any number, can be 0.67. So how to find? So you will write probability Z greater than, why greater? Because it is right side. So from the given value, given Z, so A is a Z, so you will find the greater side. So this side will be Z greater than 0.67. So as I told you before, in the table of Z, all values are less for these sides. Okay, so we will do what? We will subtract from 1 minus the value of z, whatever you will check in the table. So 1 minus that value, you will get the answer. For example, 1 minus whatever the answer here, you subtract from 1, there will be the final answer. I hope it is clear. Then there is another possibility. Another possibility is, if it is like that and they give you the value A negative, and negative, they ask you to find less than. So now if you will see the Z table, there all values are positive. So this is A is any number, can be minus 1.35. this is Z. So the question can be probability Z less than minus 1.35 or probability Z less than minus A. What is A? Can be any number, so like minus 1.35. so what will we do? We will, I'm not going to find, just I'm telling you the ways. So just you will, according to my way, you will check by using the Z table, apply, and you will get the answers. So it is, if it is less than negative, so you will do 1 minus the probability 1.35. positive you will check there, you will check in the table, because the table all positive values. So to get negative, so you will subtract from 1, so you will get the answer. If it is negative less than, you will subtract from 1. If it is greater than and positive, as the previous question, positive greater you subtract from 1, negative less you will subtract from 1. I hope it is clear. Then another possibility, the question can be, for example, this is a negative. They are asking you find the probability of greater than negative. And z is negative. A can be, for example, minus 2.34. So what is the question? The question is find the probability z greater than minus a. What is a? A can be any number of z. So it will be probability of z greater than minus 2.34. So if it is negative and greater, so just you will directly find the value of 2.34 in the table. That will be the answer. No need to subtract from 1. Subtract from 1 if positive a and greater. If positive z and greater, you subtract from 1. If negative greater, you will not subtract from 1. Directly whatever you will find in z, that will be the answer. I hope it is clear. Now the next possibility is, for example, it is z. Okay, they give you two values of z, a and b. What is a? A can be any number. For example, a is 0.45 and b is what? 1.31. So this is the value of a and b. Can be any number, it depends upon the question. So they are asking you find the probability of this one. So, or sometimes they will give you graph, or sometimes they will ask you directly like that, find the probability 0.45 less than z less than z and less than 1.31. So how to find it? So the thing you will do, the first thing, you will find the probability of z less than 1.31, and you will find probability of z less than, it is greater here, but you will find the less, 0.45, whatever the value you get here. So this is, for example, x, this is y. So the answer will be the big one. This is the big 1.3 is bigger than 0.45, right? So 1.353 is the bigger z. So what that will be x. So you will do x minus, what is y? Probability of z less than 0.45. Whatever in the value in the table of z, you will write here, subtract answer. I hope it is clear. Again, if they give you two positive values, a and b, they are asking you find the area between a and b, yani between 0.4 and 1.35. So this one. So what will you do? You will see it can be written like that, or can be the question like this. There are two ways. They can give you the graph, or they can give you the question like that. So what will you do? The bigger value, it is already less, z less than 1.31. So you will check in the table and just to write the answer here. Then this is z greater, but we will, as I told you, the table doesn't give us, the table give us less than. So according to this condition, you will check the less both. You will check the less for both, any kind of such questions. You will find the less than, both, less than. Then we will write the answer of this one answer here. answer of it. So the first answer is x, second answer is y. So the x minus y, you will get the final answer. I hope it is clear. Another one more type of questions they can ask. What kind of question they can ask? For example, minus a plus b. They are asking you find the area between this, between minus a. What is minus a? Minus a, as I told you, can be any number. Can be, for example, minus 1.46. b is positive, even 0.79, positive, any number. So they can ask you the question like that, or they can ask you find the probability of minus 1.456 less than z and less than 0.79. So as I told you, you will find both less than, both values you will find less than. That will be first one, the bigger one. I will do this one, the first bigger one, probability z less than 0.79, that will be equal to x. Then the second one, probability z less than minus 1.46. as I told you before, we learned already, which I told you, if it is less than and negative, less than and negative, what will you do? 1 minus, you will check the table of z, 1.46 positive, and that will be equal to y. So the same like before, we will do x minus y. Whatever x you will get here by seeing this one in the table of z, that will be x, because this is the bigger one. Then the smaller one, this one, you will find y. Then you have to substitute at the place of y. Then you will get the final answer, x minus y. I hope it is clear. Okay, one more possibility. This is the last thing. One more possibility. What type of question they can ask? They can ask minus a minus b, yani both are negative. For example, it is minus 2.03 minus 1.26. So like that, they are asking you find the area between both of them. So as I told you, the question they can ask like this, or they can ask probability, the smaller one, minus 2.03 less than z less than minus 1.26. So the same method we will apply, that is, you will find the probability of the bigger one first. Probability of z less than minus 1.26 is, if less than 1.26, what will you do? You will do same thing, 1 minus probability of 1.26, that will be whatever you get the answer, that will be equal to x. The 1 minus whatever, this one you will check in the table of z, 1 minus this one, that is equal to x. The second thing, probability z less than minus 2.03. So it is also, because less than and negative, you will subtract 1 minus 2.03, that is equal to y. So this one you will check in the table of z, 2.03 and subtract from 1, that is y. So x is the bigger one because 1.26 minus 1.26 is bigger than minus 2.3. So bigger one is x minus y. So that will be x minus y equal to answer, whatever we will get. I hope it is clear. I showed you all the type of question the examiner can ask you. So these are the ways. It is very simple and clear. If you will follow me, I am sure 100% you will get full marks in normal distribution. It is the best and easiest method which I told you. So take care. You have to watch again, or if you have any question you can ask me. Thank you.